Today we're going to talk about the database. And first of all, we want to know then what is a database and what is database management system, and the design and modeling. And we want to know the two types of the database what is the SQL and MySQL. And then we want to know that what is NoSQL. Finally, we're going to talk about the performance and security and availability of the database. First of all, what is a database? A database is an organized collection of data. It is the collection of the schemas, tables, queries, reports, views, and other objects. The data is typically organized into modal sets of reality in a way that supports processes requiring information, such as modeling the availability of rooms in hotel in a way that supports finding a hotel with vacancies. And what is a database management system? A database management system is a computer software application that interacts with the users, other application, and the database itself to capture and analyze data. A general purpose data management system is designed to allow the definition, creation, querying, update, and administration of databases. And here's the database management system architecture. Also, the basic thing is the database, and upon the database is the database function, such as the log manager, recovery manager, transaction manager, and so on. And the upper class is user interface functions, such as the tables, forms, reports, and data dictionary as well. And we want to talk about what is SQL. The structured query language is a special purpose programming language designed for managing data held in relational database management system, or for stream processing in a relational data stream management system. Originally based upon relational algebra and tuple relational calculus, SQL consists of a data definition language, data manipulation language, and a data control language. So what is a MySQL? MySQL is the open source relationship database management system. In July 2013, it was the world's second most widely used RDBMS and the most widely used open source client server model, RDMS. It is named after co-founder Michael Wideness's daughter, Mai. The SQL acronym stands for Structured Query Language. So what is NoSQL? NoSQL database provides a mechanism for storage and retrieval of data that is modeled in means other than the tupular relations used in relational databases. Such databases have existed since the late 1960s, but did not obtain the NoSQL moniker until a share of the popularity in the early 21st century. The NoSQL database types, then we can see there are 4 types, and the first is key value. And so in a key value NoSQL database, all of the data within consists of an in-text key and a value. Also, the second is a column-based. Third is the document database. And the fourth one is the graph database. Then we can see that there are some examples there to describe the NoSQL database. Now we can see the NoSQL and VS SQL versus SQL summary. There are 6 categories that shows what are the advantages or the detailed description of the SQL database and NoSQL database. The database design is the process of producing a detailed data model of a database. This logical data model contains all the needed logical and physical design choices that physical storage, parameters needed to generate a design in a data definition language, which can then be used to create a database. A full attribute data model contains detailed attributes for each entity. The database design circle. The first is the analyze business needs and the plans that we can see on the picture. But is to determine the purpose of the database and organize the information required and divide the information into tables and turn information to items to columns and specify primary keys and refine the design and apply the normalization rules. There are three types of design database. The one is logically structuring data. The second is schema refinement. The third one is the physical design. The performance, security, and availability is the big parts of the database performance. The first one is the storage, and the second one is the materialized views. The third one is security, and the fourth one is the data security. The fifth one is the transaction and the concurrency, and the final one is the migration. Also, the building and maintaining and the tuning and the backup, restore, and the static analyze are the performance of the database. Also, the application database are used to support internal operations of organizations that to underpin online interactions with customers and suppliers. Also, we can see database is what we rely on for getting knowledge and resource from. So that's why database is really important for us. Thanks.